Hi everybody. In this video, we are going to write a program to find the number of occurrences of a text in a file. Okay, so I'm going to check whether, or I'm going to count the number of times a search text is present in the file. So the logic we are going to use here is as follows. The first step, get the input of the text to be searched. Okay, the next one, say actually I wanted to search for a text in the file without worrying about the case. Say for example, capital T, small HIS, and this all small should be counted as this. So I wanted to search for text case insensitive. I'm not going to worry about the caps. So whether it is lowercase or uppercase or sentence case or whatever it is, I'm just going to search for a word without worrying about the case. That is, I'm going to include all cases of a word. So I'm first getting the text to be searched. Say for example, I wanted to search the word this, the text this. So first thing is I am going to convert the text to uppercase. Okay. So I'm going to convert the text to uppercase. Then I'm going to open the file where this text to be searched in read mode, because I'm going to open the file, read, then search for the text in the read content. Okay, so I'm going to open the file in read mode. Then call the function frequency, and whatever the function frequency returns will have to be assigned to a variable n, and that's going to be the count. Okay, once I complete, close the file pointer. This is my main program, right? So I'm getting the text to be searched. I'm converting the text to uppercase, then opening the file in read mode, then calling the function frequency, which is going to do the process. And whatever the function frequency returns is the count of the text in the count of occurrence of the text in the word that I'm going to assign to n, and I'm going to print the n. And once I complete this, I'm closing the file pointer. Now, when I call this function frequency, what is this function frequency going to do? So my function frequency accepts two arguments. The first one is the file pointer. The second one is the text to search. Okay. And this frequency, as I already told you, returns the count of occurrences of this text in the file. Okay. Now, what is the logic I'm going to use? I'm going to read. I've already opened the file in read mode, and I have passed this file pointer to the function. Okay. So my file pointer is pointing to the beginning of the file. Now I'm going to read one line of text from the file. Okay, I'm going to read one line after another. I'm going to read one line of text from the file. Then convert this red line, the line which has been read, R-E-A-D, to uppercase. Okay, because I said I'm going to search case insensitive. So already the text I'm going to search I've converted to uppercase in the main. Here I'm converting the line of text I've read from the file to uppercase. Okay, then I'm going to search for the text in the line. Okay, if the text is present, just increment the count. Again, read the next line of text, convert the text to uppercase, search for the text in the red line. If it is found, increment the count. Just continue this till you reach end of file. Okay, so once it's complete, you are going to return the count from the function to the main, and you're going to print the result. Okay, so this is the program we are going to do now. Okay, so for this is a framework on which I'm going to work. This is the basic structure on which I'm going to work. I'm going to use strlen function. So I've included string.h, and this one is standard input output. and have a size constant as 1000. Okay, and this is my frequency function prototype. So my frequency function returns integer, accepts file pointer and a string. The word that needs to be searched as a argument. Fine. Okay. So now the next step is, as I told you, just remember the steps I told you. I'm going to create a file pointer. Okay, sorry, I'm going to create a file pointer. Now, I'm going to use I for a loop and N for the count. Okay, then I'm going to use character word to get the text I wanted to search. Okay, then convert the word to uppercase and store it in word 1. Okay, I'm going to get the word, the text to search in the word variable, convert that to uppercase and store it in word 1. Right? Okay. So now printf, enter the text to search. Fine. I'm going to get the search in word. Scanf %s word. Okay. So once I get this word, so this word contains the text to search. Fine. Now the next step is I'm going to convert this word to uppercase and store it in word 1. Okay. So I'm going to start from the first letter. So for I equal to 0, okay, I'm going to continue this till my word of I becomes null, till I come to the last character. Okay, then I plus plus. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to check whether word of I is a small letter. I is 0. So word of 0 is the first character of the word. So if word of I is greater than or equal to small a. Okay. And word of I is less than or equal to small z. Okay. In that case, I'm going to convert this word of I to uppercase and store it in word 1 of I. That is word of I minus 32. Okay. So why is this 32 here? Because the ASCII, the difference in the ASCII value of small a and capital A is 32. Okay, so I'm going to reduce 32. Fine. Say for example, small capital A ASCII is 65. Small a ASCII is 97. 80. Okay, so when you see that 75, 85, 95, 97. So 32. Okay, capital A ASCII value is 65. Small a ASCII value is 97. The difference is 32. So if it is small a, I will have to convert to capital A. So I am subtracting 32 from that. Okay, so if the word of 0 is a lowercase alphabet, I'm converting it to uppercase alphabet and storing it in word of 0. If it is uppercase, what should I do? I need not do anything. Just store it in word 1 of I. Just store word of I in word 1 of I because it's already a uppercase letter. So this for loop is going to read every character of the word till it comes to the end. Check whether it is a smaller case, a lowercase letter. If it is the case, convert it into uppercase, store it in word 1 of I. Otherwise, just store the same character in word 1 of I. So once you complete this, word 1 will be the words uppercase equivalent. Okay, so I'm going to search word 1 in the file. Fine. Once I complete this, let me open the file. Say I'm going to open sample.txt in read mode. If There is no problem in opening sample.txt if fp is not equal to null. So in that case, I'm going to call, or no, if fp is equal to null, let us print something. Printf error in opening the file. Okay, just for the information, then return 0. So otherwise it goes out of the if condition. Now I'm going to call the function frequency, where I'm going to pass the first argument as file pointer. The second one is the word one that is going to be searched. So this frequency will search for the word, count the number of times this word one is there in the file, and return the count. The count will be stored in n. So I'm going to print that this word is present this many times. Okay, so word is present n times. So that's it. Now return some value. Okay, this is your main. Fine. Yeah. The next is I'm going to write the function for it. I hope you understand this. Very simple. So what we're doing here is you're creating a file pointer. Then word is to get the input of the text that I want to search in a file, convert that to uppercase, store it in word one. Okay. So get the input of word. For every character of word, check whether it is between A and Z. It's a smaller case, lowercase letter. Convert it into uppercase, store it in word one of file. If it is already a uppercase, just assign it to word one of I. So once I complete this for loop, word one of I will be the uppercase equivalent of word. Okay, so I'm going to search word one in the file. So I'm opening the file in read mode. If the file does not open properly, I'm printing the error returning. Otherwise, it goes here. I call the function called frequency, where I pass this file pointer and the word that needs to be searched. And this frequency will return the count that will be assigned to n. So it prints the word is present n times. Then return. That's the main program. Fine. So now I'm going to write the function for it. So for the function, again, int frequency. The first one is the file pointer. The second one is the word that I'm going to search. Okay, I've passed word one already. Now the word one will be word. Now str. So here str is going to be the string I read from the file. I'm going to read one line of text from the file, store it in str. So I've defined the size as 1000 in the beginning, the constant. So str size is 1000. Fine. Okay. Now I need I comma j for the looping variable, and string length to find the length of the string, search length to find the length of the text that needs to be searched, and initially count is assigned 0. If I find the text in the string, I'll make found equal to 1. Okay, so let us have this. Found is a status, like, to check whether this text is found in the string. So found is just like a status. It can hold the value either 0 or 1. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a line of text from the file. So fgetS of get the line of text from the file, store it in str, then the maximum size from the file fp. So if this is not equal to null. So fgetS is the function which will read the text from the file. So what is that does is it either, so if the line of text is greater than the size, okay, it reads this many characters, size minus 1 characters of text from the file. Okay. Or it reads a line of text from the file. Yes. So you just read the text. fgetters will read a line of text from the file, whichever is now is reached fast, whichever is reached first, either a line of text or the size minus 1. Okay, so fgetters here will read a line of text from the file. So it reads the first line of text. Okay, now what I should do, as I told you, I'll have to convert that line to uppercase letter. Okay, uppercase string. So the first line of text is read. It's stored in str. Now I'm going to convert it into string as the same logic goes earlier. The same logic I'm going to follow. Str of I is not equal to null I plus plus. So again, what I'm going to do here, if str of I is greater than or equal to a and str of I is less than or equal to small z. So if that case, I'm going to change this str of I to str of I minus 32. That's it. Otherwise, just leave as it is. Okay. So this for loop. Okay. So first line is read from the file. That line is stored in str and that str is converted to uppercase. Okay. So once str is converted to uppercase, now I'm going to search for the text in the file. So let me find the string length equal to, okay, this is my string length, and the search text length, this is going to be word, right? Okay. So I'm going to search. How am I going to search is, let me explain to you. For I equal to 0, I less than string len I plus plus. Okay, so found equal to 1 initial. Now for j equal to 0, j less than search len j plus plus. Okay, so if str of I plus j is not equal to word of j. Okay, so the text is not found. So I'll make found equal to 0, then break from this. I need not check the remaining. Break. So I break from the loop. Right? So once I complete this, when I come out of the for loop, if the found remains 1. Okay. So in that case, count plus plus. So count is equal to count plus 1. Right. So inside the I loop, for every character, it's being tested. Okay. So once I complete this is my for loop, then again for the next one and so on. Right. Now, once I complete this, I'm going to return the count. Right. So now how does this work? So let me explain to you first. Before that, let me run the code. I have a sample.txt file. I'm just going to check for this. This is a program. Find the frequency of occurrence of word in this file. Okay, the file is created and opened as created, and this file is opened as read only. Okay, this is the content of the file. That's right. This is the content of the file. Now let me go to main.c. I'm going to run this program. So it's asking for the, it should ask for the word to search. Enter the text to search. I'm going to search this. this is present 4 times. So let us see how many times this is present. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So 4 times. Okay, this is the program. Fine. Now we'll have to understand how we are going to search for a text in a string. Fine. So just take this. Okay. So you have read the first line of text from the file. Okay. And the length of that text is in string length. And search length is the length of the text that you want to search. I want to search this. So my search length will be 4. Okay. So now, let us see this. I've read this line of text. Okay. I'm just copying it for you to understand here. So, okay. So my str is going to be this, all in caps. Okay. This is going to be in caps. So whatever is this length, that will be string length. Fine. Okay. Now found is equal to 1. Now, j equal to 0, the search string is going to be this. So j is equal to 0, j less than 4, j plus plus. So what we are going to do, just imagine. So now I is 0, found is 1, j is 0. Okay. So I'm checking str of 0. Okay. If it is not equal to word of 0. Just check here. T and T, they are equal because this is converted to uppercase already. And this is also converted to uppercase. Okay, please understand here. This is also converted to uppercase. Only then we are searching. Just done it. Okay, this is my first line of text. Okay, so that's why I've converted this string to uppercase. This is also converted to uppercase. So now str of 0 is T. Okay, this T. And word of 0 is this T. Both are same. Now what I will do? J becomes 1. So going to search str of 0 plus 1 is equal to word of 1. So H, both are same. Then J becomes 2. Okay. So I and I is compared. Both are same. Okay. Then J becomes 3. S and S are compared. Both becomes same. So J becomes 4. It comes out of the while loop. That is, I have compared the entire string length. So I found it here. It comes out of the for loop. So found remains 1. So count becomes 1. Fine. Now what will happen again? I'll have to check from the first character. So I equal to 1. So found is equal to 1. Okay. So again, I'll have to check these 4. Yes. So first I check the first 4. Then I'll have to check HIS space. Then I'll have to check IS space I. Then I'll have to check S space IS. Because this one is 4 length, I'll have to check 4 characters to compare the string. That's the idea of this. Okay. So first I equal to 0. I'm going to check this from the first character, 4 characters. Okay. Then I becomes 1. From the second character, 4 characters. I'm going to compare with this. Then I becomes 2. From the third character to 4 characters. IS space I. With this. Again, I becomes 3. From the fourth character, this much. S space IS space. I have to compare with this. Okay. So I'm going to compare it. If all the 4 letters are same, it comes here, count gets incremented by 1. So this will continue till the end of the string. Again, it goes back to the while loop, gets the second line of text from the file, again converts the second line of text to uppercase and does the same thing. This will be repeated till the end of file. Hope you understand this. Have a great day.